Welcome back, class. We are at Verbals Part 2. Okay, our second verbal we're going to talk about is the participle. Okay, participles are the easiest ones to know how they're acting because they're all adjectives. Okay, where people get confused is that they see present participles also end in ing. These are different from gerunds, and here's how. Okay, you have to pay attention to see if this is modifying something. Okay, modifying means that it's describing, adding information to, telling you about another noun. Okay, so it's just adding information to what we already know. So past participles, okay, these are really easy. They end in past tenses. Okay, D, ed, t, en, words like that. All right, and they're always placed near a noun. Okay. So if you can tell the difference between the two tenses, and you can tell if it's describing something, participles will be easy for you. Okay, but just like everything, we need to practice. So let's take a look. Alright, the smiling student waved to her favorite language arts teacher. Okay, now do we have an ing word or an ed verb? Yes, we do. Okay, we have an ing word, okay, and ed, but this is our main action verb. Okay, so student is our subject. And what was the student doing? The student was smiling. Okay, so smiling is describing the student. Okay, that makes this a present participle. Okay, and it's not a gerund because we're not talking about smiling as a thing. We're using the word smiling to describe a student. Okay, so that's the big difference there. Let's take it again. The students running down the hallway were called to the office. Okay, we have an ing word here. Were is the past tense of be. Okay, this is our main linking verb. All right, we're called here. We're called. Now, where's our subject again? Our subject is, once again, the students. Okay. And what were the students doing? The students were running down the hallway. They're describing what the students were doing. Okay. We're talking about the students running. We're not talking about, we could put it and move it, and we could say the running students. When you can move words around in a sentence, that usually means they're modifiers. And if they're modifying something, that means they're adjectives. Okay? So in this situation here, all right, since we can flip it, or we could take it out, then that means we have ourselves a modifier. Okay, so the students running down the hallway were called to the office. Again, another present participle. Alright, the next one, okay, this one's a little bit different. It's in the form of a phrase. Okay, the tablets delivered by the technology department are expected to arrive in March. Here's our phrase. It's easy to identify because it's separated by commas. Alright, and what is it doing? It's describing the tablets. Okay, we could do without this information. This is just extra information. We could take it out completely. The tablets are expected to arrive in March. That makes a complete thought. That makes sense. But we want to be more specific with our language, and we want to tell which tablets, okay, that were delivered, the ones that were delivered by the technology department. Okay, so that is modifying tablets. All right, and we have our ed word because that's what we're looking for. Okay, and this is describing the tablets. So this is our past participle. All right, now it may sound confusing, but it's really not that hard. All you have to do is ask yourself a couple of questions. Okay. 1. Is it an ing word? Yes, no, maybe so. Is it describing something, or is it a noun? Is it a thing? Are we talking about it as a thing? Okay, in all these cases so far, okay, they're all describing something. Now, ed words are easy to find, but you have to make sure that it's not your main verb. Okay? So how do you do that? Well, you have to get practice. You have to practice it, okay? So, picked by her team, Natalie won the award. Again, this is extra information. Natalie won the MVP award, 100% a complete sentence, okay? But we want to be more specific, okay? And we want to tell them that she was picked by her team, okay? So this is describing Natalie, okay? So when you add information, when you make things more specific, okay, you use especially when you're talking about nouns. Alright, so this is another past participle phrase. Alright, you're going to see participles more in phrase, which is why we talked about dangling and misplaced modifiers last year in 7th grade. We talked about those because we want to make sure we put our modifiers in the right place. Okay, so in this case, picked by your team, extra information right next to the noun it's modifying, perfect. A-okay, it's an adjective, we're set to go. Okay. Now, here's an example of an ed verb that is not a participle. The class, tapping their pencils, annoyed the teacher. Okay. And how do we know that this is our main verb? Well, we take out our extra information that's separated by commas. The class annoyed the teacher. Right? They're doing the annoying, it's an action of annoying. Okay, it happened in the past, right? They annoyed their teacher that day. So this is our main action verb. Okay, right? And now we look back at our extra information. Again, extra. When it's extra, what is it? It's an adjective. Okay, especially if it's talking about another noun. Alright, so this is a present participle phrase. Alright, two more, let's practice again. Okay. Alright, hash browns, scattered and smothered, again, separated with extra information. Again, you're going to see a lot of phrases like that. Okay. Now, they may not always be, so you always got to double check. Okay, because English is funny and hard. Alright. So scattered and smothered are describing our hash browns. Okay, that makes it a past participle. Boom. Done. Alright? Now, again, extra information. See this comma here? Extra info. Okay? So cheering and clapping. We're talking about these kids. Okay? This is our present participle. Okay? It gets a lot easier the more you practice. So you have to look, you have to identify, you have to double check. Okay? Make sure it's checking something, make sure it's describing something. If it's not, and it's an ing word, then it's a noun. Okay? But if it is describing something, then it's an adjective, which makes it a participle. Okay? It's just a few simple checks. Make sure it's describing another noun. Alright? If you do that, you'll have it down.